Alright, the moment every football fan, especially in Tennessee, has been waiting for. The 2025 NFL Draft has kicked off. And with the very first pick, the Tennessee Titans have officially selected their guy. The quarterback they believe will be the future of their franchise, Cam Ward, formerly of the Miami Hurricanes. This is a pick that has been building momentum over the past several weeks. A selection that feels right for where the Titans are as an organization. Let's not forget the kind of season Tennessee just had. Under first-year head coach Brian Callahan, they limped to a 3-14 record. A tough pill to swallow for a fanbase eager for contention. A big part of their struggles last year was inconsistent, and often subpar, quarterback play. Will Levis, who was drafted early in the second round the year before and was hoped to be the guy, had flashes but also dealt with a shoulder injury and was eventually benched late in the season in favor of veteran Mason Rudolph. It was clear the Titans were still searching for that definitive answer at the most important position in the game. Well, they believe they've found him in Cam Ward. The commitment from the Titans to Ward became increasingly evident in the weeks leading up to the draft. They sent an absolute parade of top brass to Miami's pro day to watch him throw. This wasn't just the general manager and head coach. This group included the president of football operations, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, and even the controlling owner, Amy Adams Strunk. When the owner shows up for a pro day, you know it's a serious level of interest. Titans general manager Mike Borgonzi confirmed earlier this week that they had received offers from teams looking to trade up to the number 1 spot. That's standard procedure when you hold the top pick. But the Titans ultimately decided to stand pat. That decision speaks volumes. It says that they evaluated all the offers. They looked at potentially gaining more draft capital by moving down. And they still concluded that Cam Ward was the player they wanted. The player they couldn't risk losing. The player worth more to them than any trade package. Head coach Brian Callahan articulated the team's excitement and belief on draft night. He stated that Ward has all the qualities that you look for in the position. And everything about him as a person and a player fits everything that we're looking for. Callahan called it a really exciting moment. I think, for our organization, for our coaching staff, for our front office, I think most importantly for our fans. High praise from the head coach, emphasizing not just the football player, but the person as well. What makes Cam Ward such a compelling, and in many ways, unique number 1 pick? His journey to this moment is truly remarkable. He was a 0-star recruit coming out of high school. A 0-star recruit. Think about that. Most players picked in the first round were highly touted prospects with multiple scholarship offers from top programs. Cam Ward wasn't even on the radar of most major colleges. He began his collegiate career at a small FCS school, Incarnate Word. From Incarnate Word, he transferred to Washington State and then for his final college season in 2024. Played for the Miami Hurricanes. His rise from an overlooked recruit at an FCS program to the number 1 overall pick is an inspiring story of perseverance and development. In fact, he's the first player who played FCS football to be selected with the number 1 pick in the NFL Draft since 1979. When he walked across that stage on draft night, you could see the emotion etched on his face. He told ESPN that his voice was shaking because it revealed the little kid in me who wanted it. He spoke about the hard work and the unbelievable work ethic he has. Always maintaining faith. That background, that journey, is clearly something the Titans valued. Brian Callahan specifically mentioned Ward's background as part of his appeal. He sees a player with a chip on his shoulder. Someone trying to prove every day that he's worthy. Callahan believes that mentality won't change now that he's the number 1 pick, it will stay with him. His experience navigating different places, new teammates, and adapting to new systems at each step of his college career was incredibly impressive to the Titans' coaching staff and front office. On the field, Ward's talent is undeniable. He was ranked as the top quarterback in ESPN's Jordan Reed's prospect rankings. The 22-year-old had a sensational 2024 season at Miami, becoming a Heisman Trophy finalist. He set Miami's single-season records with 4.313 passing yards and 39 touchdowns over his 5-year college career spanning FCS and FBS. He set a remarkable combined record with 158 touchdown passes. He possesses a strong arm, creative playmaking ability, and the tools necessary to succeed in the modern NFL. A big part of the plan for Ward in Tennessee will be his development under Brian Callahan. Callahan has a strong track record working with quarterbacks, having coached future Hall of Famers like Peyton Manning and Matthew Stafford, as well as Pro Bowlers like Derek Carr and Joe Burrow. The Titans are banking on Callahan's expertise to mold Ward into the franchise quarterback they desperately need. Ward joins a Titans quarterback room that currently includes Will Levis, who still has 2 years remaining on his rookie contract after being a high second-round pick in 2023. Along with veteran free agent signees Kyle Allen and Tim Boyle, Mason Rudolph, who finished last season as the starter, rejoined the Steelers in the offseason. It will be interesting to see how the dynamic between Ward and Levis unfolds. But make no mistake, Ward is the guy they picked number 1 overall to lead the franchise forward. Being the number 1 pick comes with immense pressure, especially for a team that's been struggling. All eyes in Nashville, and around the league, will be on Cam Ward from day one. Can he transition successfully from college to the NFL? Can he handle the pressure and expectations? Will that chip on his shoulder continue to fuel him at the highest level? The Tennessee Titans have placed a monumental bet on Cam Ward. His unique journey, his undeniable talent, and his seemingly relentless work ethic have taken him from a zero-star recruit to the pinnacle of the NFL draft. Now, the real work begins, both for Ward and for Brian Callahan and his staff, to develop him into the franchise quarterback the Titans and their fans are so desperately hoping he will become. It's an exciting new era dawning in Tennessee. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for on NFL Draft Night arrived. And the first overall pick is in. The Tennessee Titans stepped up to the podium and selected quarterback Cam Ward from the University of Miami as the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. This is the crowning achievement of an absolutely incredible journey for Ward. Think about it. He was a zero-star recruit coming out of high school. He started his college career in the FCS at Incarnate Word before transferring to Washington State and then Miami. And now, he's the number 1 overall pick. The first FCS player to go first overall since way back in 1979. What a story of perseverance and talent. Ward himself was visibly emotional when he walked across the stage, saying the emotion showed the little kid in me who wanted it, and that his hard work and faith got him there. He had a fantastic college career, including being a Heisman Trophy finalist last season, thrown for over 4,300 yards and 39 touchdowns, setting Miami single-season records. His career total of 158 combined passing touchdowns between FCS and FBS is an all-time record. For the Titans, this pick is huge. They struggled at quarterback last season, with Will Levis battling injury and eventually being benched. They sent a massive contingent to Ward's pro day, a clear sign of their strong interest. And despite reportedly receiving offers to trade down from number 1, GM Mike Borgonzi said they ultimately decided to stand pat, believing Ward is their guy. Titans coach Brian Callahan said Ward has all the qualities they look for in a quarterback and fits everything they seek as a person and a player, calling it a really exciting moment for the whole organization and the fans. Callahan also highlighted Ward's background, saying he has a